Hey, welcome to the Jewish Heart. My name is Obi. We're filming here from wonderful Jerusalem. I wanted to share with you guys an amazing thing that everybody should try. It's something that really made God made HaShem incredibly real to me, in showing me that He really answers and He's listening when we're talking. If you're having like problems, like really wrapping your head around that, okay, there is a God and He is listening to what I'm saying, and He is here with me, and you kind of hear it and you want to believe it, but you want it to really believe it, and you're coming from an honest point of I don't know, but I want to know. You can ask HaShem, you can ask God to prove Himself to you, and I promise you that He will answer. He will prove Himself to you, and if you come to Him from an honest point of, God, I want to believe in you. I really want to have that strong faith. I want to know that everything in my life is from you. I want to know that you're here with me, but I'm not convinced yet. And you take that to God, and you talk to Him about that in your own words, and He's going to answer you. I want to show you a couple stories that happened with people trying this, and they were answered on the spot. The first one happened with me. Right when I got to Israel, I just bought a one-way ticket here. I had no plans of what I was doing, and so I ended up staying at this apartment. It was like a bunch of single guys, kind of a hostel type of situation, but like a more long-term stay. And when I got there, my bed was like a boat, and I have back problems, so it was really hard for me to sleep on this terrible mattress, and I was exhausted from traveling, and I was tossing and turning for an hour, and I couldn't sleep. And I went out on the porch, and I told God, I was like, you brought me to Israel. You brought me all the way here. You plucked me out of college, my band, my everything, and put me here in Israel. And I know it's your will that I'm here. But I need to know that you're here with me, and I can't sleep in this bed. And I'm exhausted, and I want to sleep. And I know you didn't bring me here to be miserable. I know you didn't bring me here so that I should be uncomfortable. I know you brought me here because you want it to be amazing for me, and you want this to be the best thing for me. And I know you brought me here to show me love. But I need your help right now. I'm exhausted. I don't know what to do. And I was just coming from such an honest place that, God, I need to know that you're here with me, because I just came all the way here. I just did something huge, and I need to know that you're here with me. And I slept out I was on the porch. I was sitting in this recliner, so I slept there for like a couple hours. The next morning, the guy in the room next to me, a buddy of mine, he's like, hey, my roommate's out of town for like the month. Why don't you come, stay in my room? It's got a nice bed. I see your bed's uncomfortable. And I didn't say anything to him. He just came over to me at 9 o'clock in the morning, and he just asked me to come stay in his room, just like that. And I go in the room and I check it out. It's a nice bed. The guy who was his roommate had like a memory foam mattress. He was in the States for like a month and a half. He said it's totally cool if I stay there. And I didn't even have to do anything. I just asked God. I was like, God, I need to know that you're here with me. A couple hours later, somebody comes like, hey, I noticed your bed's kind of bad. Why don't you come stay in my room? On top of that, the guy whose room I was staying in, he also ended up going back to the States for like a month, and I just had going from being like on a top bunk like with a mattress shaped like a boat to having like my own room for like a whole month. And so it really just showed that like God is here with me, and he just wants to hear with me, and He's waiting to give us all the good. And it made it so real, and now every time I pray, I remember that, and I remember He is listening, and He is answering me, and He is here with me. Another amazing story of a friend of mine. He really he needed God to prove Himself to him. He was a complete atheist, and then he somehow got into Christianity, and but that it wasn't really working out. He found a bunch of stuff in it that just didn't make sense to him, and he came to Israel, and he went to the Western Wall, which is actually right there. And he came to the Western Wall, and he asked God, he said, I just want to know the truth. I don't care what it is. You're here, you're not here, you're wherever, you live on Mars. I don't care what it is. I need to know the truth. And he went back to, I think he's from Switzerland. He went back to Switzerland. He was there for like a couple months. Again, he still wasn't clear. Am I gonna, go for it all the way? Believe in God, believe in all this stuff, or am I just I'm gonna keep going back to my old life? And he was at this point, he's like, God, I need to know right now. I need to know right now. I can't do this anymore, back and forth. And he opened up a copy of the Bible, and he just put his finger on a random verse. And the verse was Psalms 145, where it says, God is close to all who call upon him, to all who call upon him in truth. And that was what he opened up to. And so he packed his bags, and he came to study in Israel. And that's the what I want to tell you guys is, if you are coming from a point of truth and you need God to prove himself to you, that you've read books and you're still not clear, and you've watched videos online and you're still not clear, and it makes a little bit of sense to you, but it's just not, and you're like, God, I want to believe in you. I need you personally to come and send me a sign that you're here with me and that you exist, and I promise you he's going to send you something. He's going to send you something. And if something happens and you're not, was that God, was that not, be like, God, I want to know 100% message you to me, that you're here with me in this world. I need to know. I promise you he's going to answer you. And it's not like a disrespectful thing at all that you're coming. It's not that you're coming like, hey, God, you want me to believe in you. You got to prove yourself. Not because you're looking because you don't believe in it. If you're coming because you really believe, he's going to show me something. I promise you're going to see something where it's 100% just God in your life. And really try this. It's gonna work for you, and it's gonna change everything. I read a beautiful thing in a book called The Warriors of Transcendence. It's a book that somebody wrote. It's like a fantasy novel, but it involves like a lot of secrets from the Torah, from Kabbalah. It has like a lot of really deep Jewish esoteric ideas in there, weaved into this fantasy novel. It's an amazing concept. So anyway, this girl who represents us, she goes to this master of transcendence, who in the story is the analogy of God, and she says, and she's asking like all these questions, and she's not understanding, and she keeps asking him questions, and then she says to him something so powerful. She says, I'm sorry that I'm asking all these questions, and the master answers her. And he answers her something so perfect and beautiful that stuck with me. He answers her, he says, it's okay. I know you're only asking because you know there are answers. And that's the thing. If we come to God and we're like, I know that there are answers, I just don't have them, and we're coming from that point that we're asking because we know there are answers, then we're for sure going to get them. So I just think it's something beautiful that everybody should try. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please, if these videos are helping you, thank God my channel is growing. People are watching it. People are seeing. People are commenting. If these videos are helping you, share them with other people. Take clips. Also, post the comments. In the comments, you can email me, thejewishheartchannel.com. I wish I could point to like which side of the screen it's going to be, but I don't know exactly how the site's set up. But you can email me at thejewishheartchannel.com. You can type in the comments if you have a video topic you want me to do it on. You have a certain question, chances are there's a lot of other people that have that question. So send me that question, and I'll try to do a video on it. So anyway, thank you for watching, and have an amazing day.